a Saturday morning at that just past 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Doubleheader today due to the fact I was not able to get a video out yesterday, despite the fact that this is daily content. My bad. Still trying to get new to this daily content routine. I did a great job for about 2 weeks dedicating myself. We're going to keep it going a lot longer than that. So we got 2 races coming up today. And then maybe even 3 videos. I don't know if late tonight I'm going to try to get the full breakdown of my predictions for the Clash this weekend, or if that will be tomorrow morning. At some point in time, it's going to happen before Daytona 500 qualifying. The video will be released hours before then, that is for sure. So we're here today. We have to qualify. No, we're not going to qualify. We're going to start at the rear in this race. We're going to try to make this a little more difficult than what it needs to be. But nevertheless, here we go. Got Matt Crafton starting at the rear as well. Rafael Lessard's probably going to be slow today. Parker Kligerman starting at the rear. So we got 3 trucks at the rear if you include me. I did not qualify though, so I'll start 30th. I don't know, 32 trucks in the field. We got the steering wheel back here for the Truck Series race here tonight. Didn't practice, probably should have. Green flag in the air. We are underway here at Kansas. 200 miles, 167 laps. Sorry, 250 miles, 167 laps here to try and decide a winner in this one. 40 laps in the opening stage of the race here as we try to take Haley Deegan from the rear of the field to the front.
Looking inside now.
Going to be running the top side of the racetrack here for most of the day.
All right, you're clear then. Got a car low now. All clear.
Opening lap in the books here. Brett Moffitt's going to lead the first lap of the race. Down to the inside here, just trying to get through this lap traffic. Well, not lap traffic, but traffic in general.
You're all clear up top.
Right out of the get-go. We're off to a good start, though. We know Matt Crafton's probably going to be somewhere around here at some point in time. I would assume he's going to have a fast truck first.
Still there.
One of the longer Truck Series races here in this one this morning.
You got room. You're clear.
As far as fuel is considered, we can go just over the length of the stage on fuel. But how will the tires wear? Kansas is not really known for much tire wear, but we'll just have to see how this is going to go as we move back to the top side of the track here. 3 wide in turns 3 and 4. 3 by 3 through the field. We're going to take the risk. 4 wide here on lap 3. This is going to get tight. My goodness, just trying to stay off of everybody. There was slight contact there with Clay Greenfield, last week's winner at Dover. Man, Gilliland almost pulled up right in front of us here. Had to watch Boston Wayne self. Wasn't sure where he was going to go that time. And we're 3 wide again here. Turns 3 and 4, trying to get the run off top side of the track. Big side draft there off of Gus Dean, almost made contact. Dean falling back pretty quickly in the process as well.
Careful, still there.
So we cannot win at Dover the last race. We've had 3 different winners in the first 6 races of the season here. As with Billy Deegan, we're going to try to go for win number 4 here tonight. Not hitting my marks here at this point in the race. In the early going, Grant Enfinger closing up to our back bumper once again here. We try to make this a battle for 7th. My truck, is just really tight on the bottom of the track. It's just a lot faster and a lot more comfortable with the handling when running the top.
Still there.
Oh man, Christian Eckes almost pulled up the blocks here. Battle for fifth going on now. We're still to the outside of Eckes. And the 51 truck there for Kyle Sports. Deegan gonna finally clear Eckes off of turn up 2, so we're up to fifth. Stuart Friesen currently the race leader. Our pole sitter Brett Moffitt battling for second right now with Johnny Sauter. Actually, it might be Ross Chastain. Yeah, Ross Chastain, my bad. Another Busch Motorsports truck in the top 10 here as it's the fourth place driver of Harrison Burton. I'd have to just try to move down to the bottom. I mean, the handling is better on the top side, and that's why I ran the top side of the track here pretty much throughout these first 10 laps of the race, but keep hitting the wall. I mean, it's not only slowing us down, it's giving us more damage that we're going to have to repair under our first pit stop. That's what I get for not practicing beforehand or qualifying. I had no lap experience with the steering wheel here in the truck series. First time we've raced here all season. So when I'm running clean laps, especially as the longer the run goes, and we're putting down some good lap times, but
Got one down low now.
good speed in this truck. We're up to fourth. I think we should take the lead here in no time as far as the first stage is considered. Man, I'm just rolling into the corner a little too late because it seems like I'm not even making it halfway through the corner before I make my mistake. Get out gas on the exit of the corner. It's going to kill the straightaway. Closing in pretty greatly on Brett Moffitt. Now down to the inside of the racetrack. We're going to clear Moffitt through turns 3 and 4. We pass on the bottom there, and now we close up to the back bumper of Ross Chastain. Down to the apron, through the trioval. And that allows us to pull alongside Chastain into turn 1. Down to the bottom of the track again. We're going to slide up in front of him. And Haley Deegan now up to second. Just over a half second behind Stuart Friesen with the race lead. On the bottom gives us the top side here from turns 1 and 2. Great straightaway speed coming. Slight contact into the back bumper there. He's kind of guarding the bottom. I didn't feel comfortable trying to pass him around the top side. And let's see if we can get him back this time. Another block by Friesen. At the line, he is still currently the race leader on lap 15, but I don't think he's going to be the leader much longer. They look to go to the bottom, but we were there first, very close to making contact. He's going to use that side draft now off the exit of turn 2. And we're side by side down the back stretch.
Stay low, stay low.
Deegan back down to the bottom of the track again there. We're going to finally complete the pass on Stuart Friesen for the race lead. So we got a lead change. Deegan in the lead now for the first time this afternoon. just put our first truck one lap down here in this race. Again, how can we conserve tires in this one? We're going to try to make it the entire stage on the set of tires that we currently have on the truck here on this first stint. That'll really help, obviously, with 4 sets. And this being a 250-mile race in the truck series, this is a longer race. It's not a track that uses a lot of tire wear, not like it's a short track, a really bumpy track in general, but not a road course either. But just a longer race compared to the other 200-mile races. And obviously hitting the wall so many times here in this first stage didn't help. We haven't made it halfway through the stage yet, so I know for a fact that we're going to have to pit on at least right side tires for this opening stage, and that is likely going to be the case. We only have a 3-second lead right now.
Got room, you're clear there.
So as far as winning this, it's going to be pretty tough. Did win the opening stage of the race at Dope, in stage 2.
Still there? All right, you're clear.
Obviously we didn't win the race as well. Clay Greenfield pretty much dominated throughout. Kind of surprising. I did not think he was going to be one of the
all right, clear outside.
competitors going for it there. Obviously here it'll be interesting to see how the breakdowns could go. We're halfway home in stage number 1, 20 laps to go. 20 laps down. We stayed caution-free in this first stage. I just don't know if we're going to be able to win the stage, because obviously, again, I know we're going to have to pit. I doubt the rest of the field will pit. Probably going to take care of their tires a lot better than we are. Right up the middle here through the lap traffic.
Still there. You got room, you're clear there.
Wait for that lap truck to move out of our way on the top side of the track. He saw us coming, so he kind of moved down in the middle of the corner. Got out of the gas to do it. Even though it's really early in this race. So obviously with having a pit, assuming everybody else doesn't, a caution would help us out tremendously. That's why we're going to stay out as long as we can rather than cut the stage in half.
Careful, still there.
Because we never know.
Clear outside.
Be our best chance of winning the stage, of course. Clay Greenfield.
Hold your line.
Take a 3 wide. Wow, a lot of lap traffic there. Slight contact with Gustine as they tried to get down on the racetrack here. Coming off of turn 2, but couldn't do it quick enough with Clay Greenfield just to the inside of us. Talk here for a second. 10.5 second lead, 16 to go. So we've got the fastest truck. Might not be the best handling right now. A lot of that is probably my fault, though. Majority of it is.
Got a car coming inside now. You're all clear on the bottom end.
through the trioval.
You're almost clear on top.
Just the easiest way for me to get around that lap car this time without having to go to the outside through the trioval. I want to do that, it's cutting a lot out of my lap time.
Still there? Alright, clear.
If we can get out to over a half track lead, which we should be able to do before we have to hit pit road, that would definitely be nice.
Hold your line, got one inside. You got room, you're clear.
Front tire pretty worn out though. Less than 20% tire wear left on it. We have a 15-second lead on Stuart Friesen, almost a half track lead.
The tires, driver.
A lot of heavy lap traffic just in front of us. Look at us going through. Look at them going 3 wide right through the trioval here. Got 4 or 5 trucks here just in front of us. Luckily they spread out better in the middle of the corner. Get out the gas before we got into the back of Johnny Sauter there, but we did. Only 9 trucks currently on the lead lap in this race. Right down to the apron again here through the trioval. 10 laps to go in stage number 1. Again, we still got a big lead on Friesen. We will have to pit because of the right front tire here. Getting pretty worn out. And again, hitting the wall never helped anything at all, so we'll never know if we were actually going to be able to make it, but I think being this many laps short, I don't think we were going to make it through the first stage regardless. 9 laps to go. How much longer do we stay out?
See if we can manage our tire wear a little, okay? Top 3, use it if you need it.
Stay out this lap. Back at pit this time. We're going to pit this next time by. We'll have 7 laps to go when we come out of the pits. To at least try to stay on the lead lap.
Gotta take care of the tires.
Because we are definitely and easily going to lose the race lead. Gotta make sure we don't speed onto pit road. Because if we do, we'll definitely lose a lap on the field. 45 miles an hour, we get it down pretty easily. 2 tire stop forthcoming to repair whatever damage we have on the race car as well. So green flag pit stops for the first time tonight. Again, stage 1 nearing the end of the stage. Friesen's already passed us. He has taken over the race lead now in hopes to winning the opening stage of the race. And after we lead about 25 laps, 10.3 second pit stop. So we are currently back in 7th. We are easily going to remain on the lead lap. And now we got 2 fresher tires than everybody else on the track. Is there a chance that we can get stage points? It is very well possible. Now we're in 9th. So we're going to be in 9th place coming out of the pits. And we got 2 points here just in front of us for the stage. And once we get back up to speed, I'm sure we will be able to pass him. Austin Wayne Self and Grant Enfinger both right here. So 6 laps to go as we're back up to speed. We're trying to get every point possible. Down to the inside into turns 1 and 2. Well, the middle, rather. But to the inside of anything that will easily pass them. Again, we're going to blow by these guys with these 2 fresh tires on them. Would I have taken 4? Yes, but I don't think I would have gotten any stage points, that's for sure. And I wanted to make sure I would remain on the lead lap. Now, hindsight saying I probably could have still stayed on the lead lap, but I didn't want to risk it. And not want to get caught a lap down in this one. Especially knowing that what just happened in this stage will likely happen in stage 2 as well.
Careful, still there. Clear high, bud.
We're going to catch Christian Eckes here before the end of the stage as well. Matt Crafton has worked his way all the way up to 5th from a 31st starting position, so again, we know he's got a fast truck here in this race. Look at how tight we are when we run the inside, just wash up the racetrack tremendously. That's why we have ran the top as much as possible here. Go to the outside of Eckes now. We're going to get around him for 6. We have a chance to get into the top 5. A lot of heavy lap traffic there for the drivers on the back half of the top 5 as we have 3 laps to go. A decent amount of clean air right in front of us. We're 4.5 seconds back to Crafton. Obviously, we're going to have this race stay green to the end of the stage as well. We are coming on strong and pretty fast here, but I just don't know if we're going to be able to catch Crafton. Still quite a ways behind him. 2 laps to go. Just over 3 seconds back. Not only on Crafton, but even the 4th place truck of Brett Moffitt could be within reach as well. Look at Crafton going right up the middle here in between the lap traffic. He's had enough. Just sitting back and waiting. It's costing him a ton of time. He is only 2 seconds ahead of us. We have a lap and a half to go. Moffitt's kind of pulled away. I don't think we're going to catch Moffitt on this last lap, but do we have a chance here to maybe catch Matt Crafton? White flag in the air, 1 lap to go in stage number 1. We have to move our line back to the inside. Contact with Justine. That's going to slow us down quite a bit. I don't think we're going to catch Crafton now. That was the difference maker in the opening stage of the race here on trying to catch Matt Crafton to win the stage. As we go right through the middle here, Crafton down on the bottom. Maybe if we could have ran the top, we might have had a chance. Yeah, at the line, we're not going to get to him. We're going to be side by side, but we're going to end up 6th in stage number 1. Congratulations to Stuart Friesen getting the stage 1 victory in pretty much dominating fashion. So at least we got some stage points there, 5 to be exact. So at the stage break, everybody's going to pit. That's going to include us. We will take a 4-tire pit stop. Lost the spot on pit road there. We go from 6th back to 7th.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight.
Friesen won the race off on pit road again here. Green flag in the air. Stage number 2 underway. We went caution free in stage 1. And we remain caution free in this race. Pretty great restart on the inside for Deegan this time. Quickly going to become side by side for the race lead with Stuart Friesen. And we're going to clear him in the middle of 1 and 2. What a restart getting through the shifts quickly that time for Haley Deegan. And out in front we go here at Kansas. Clean air, how long will this last? Before Friesen might have a shot at us. We get back up to speed here in the lead for the 2nd time tonight. Friesen running the bottom, but it's going to give us a straightaway speed here down the back. not close enough to pass us yet by running the bottom of the track, so not sure exactly why he's down there. This is a first good look at how good we are on the short runs. Just ran our fastest lap ever here in the Truck Series, so at Kansas. I am surprised we never lost the lead off this restart once we took it. And 7th to 1st on the restart, that was pretty amazing, especially with everybody on equal tires. So we'll see how big of a lead we can get out to this time before we have to come on the pit road and take 2 right sides. Once again here, we're going to split this stage in half. Unlike how we ran the last stage. Slight contact with the wall there in turns 3 and 4. That'll slow us down a little bit. First mistake we've made in stage 2. But it's a minor one at that. Try short pitting the stage here this time, see how that's going to work. We're going to pit just over the halfway mark. We'll be able to make it on just the right side tires for sure from that point. So why not try it? It's actually somewhat hanging in there kind of strong, only 2.5 seconds off the lead, a little less than 2.5 seconds to be exact. Well, Chris Neck is putting up to the 3rd spot. Crafton's still in 5th. He's battling hard for 4th right now. But not only Eckes, but even Harrison Burton. Eckes have been trading spots, put in 4th, back and forth. Last couple laps allowed Crafton to catch up, and Crafton's now up to 4th. And maybe we can climb back up into 3rd, and when we have to come on the pit road, he'll be in 2nd. So we know Crafton's definitely got a strong truck in this one as he's gradually getting faster and faster throughout the race after starting further back in the field than even we started by 1 position. 5 laps to go now in stage number 1. So we're actually going to pit here before the halfway point in the stage, which will be 20 to go. Another 40 lap stage, but under green flag conditions, we're only running 37 laps. Those are the caution laps during the stage break. An interesting run on the top side of the track there and coming down off onto pit road.
Back it down, back
Best
it down.
way to do it here to carry as much speed onto pit road as possible without speeding. And a 4-tire stop we're going to go with this time instead of 2. So a little different strategy this time. This will cause us to likely take a 2-tire stop at the end of the stage here, kind of mixing things up. We'll only have a set and a half of tires left when we take the 2 tires at the stage break. Still likely going to be under a 15-second pit stop. Pretty quick for Truck Series standards. Yep, 14.9 seconds. Freezing just put us a lap down there. We're currently in 15th, 1 lap down. And now on 4 fresh tires here with over 20 laps in the stage. How will this work as we kind of pulled up onto the racetrack here just in front? Hill was running side by side, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. He was in 6th. He's now back to 10th. Lost 4 spots in the process. Stuart Friesen really pulling away here from the rest of the field now as he's back in the race lead once again.
Hold on. You got room. You're clear there.
Way down to the inside. Drove it in deep there into turns 3 and 4 to get around both those cars that were in our way. Again, we got 4 fresh tires on the rest of the field, so we will be flying right past them. Even though these guys are the leaders right now. Still Friesen has reached flat traffic now. Luckily for my sake, none of these guys are going their first lap down, so we're going to be in the free pass position even if a caution comes out. Gotta go right up the middle here through the lap traffic, or through the traffic.
You're all clear up top there.
Crafton up to 2nd. Where can he go in the final stage, though? I mean, he is gradually getting better. We're going to use Rafael Assard as a pick there.
Top 3, use it if you need it.
Great move. He passed the 2nd place truck. And we got Stuart Friesen right in front of us. Still 20 seconds back from Anthony Alfredo in the 14th spot. It's like contact with the wall there in 3 and 4. It's going to cost us 10. It's a little risky taking 4 tires instead of 2 under the pit stop. We knew we were going to fall a lap down and have to get our lap back, and with that as well, I don't even know if we're going to be able to get stage points here in this one. Remember, we finished 6th in stage 1. With this different strategy, it's going to be tough even to finish up to that point in the stage. Caution will fly. So the caution will fly with 105 to go. It's our first caution of the race tonight. Again, we're in the 15th spot. We were still lapped down. Johnny Sutter might have brought out the yellow there because it looks like he's going to pit. So with being the first driver 1 lap down, we will get the free pass. But we will have to restart at the rear of the field. So Sutter pit that time. I'm not sure if he brought out the yellow or not, but he is going to be the one to pit. No, he was not the one to bring out the caution because we do have so many DNFs. So Sutter taking possibly a brilliant strategy to maybe win this stage by having 4 fresh tires, even fresher than the ones that we have on the truck. Let's go here, 3 wide on the inside on the restart, just trying to edge by all these guys here as we try to get back up to speed here at Kansas.
Stay low. Top 3, use it if you need it.
Weaving in and out of all the back marker trucks here in the lap traffic in front of us.
All right, you're clear.
And we are flying here. Remember, we got 4 fresh tires compared to the rest of the field that is not Johnny Sutter. Sutter in the 21 truck.
Careful. Still there. All clear. Got 1
Reason
down,
off
1
this
out.
restart though, leading some laps. Look at us go right up the middle here. It was clean too.
All right, you're
We were
clear
just
there.
carrying so much speed. We're actually going to have a shot now to win this second stage. Never would have thought that would have been possible. The timely caution though definitely helped.
Still there.
So back into the top 5, now to the inside of Enfinger.
Clear all around.
Right up the middle, 3 wide for second. Haley Deegan want to move.
Clear low. Top 3, use it if you need it.
Reason ran the top. And we're going to squeeze to the inside of him now. Side by side at the line, we led the lap. So for the 3rd time tonight, Haley Deegan back in the lead here at Kansas. With 11 laps to go in stage number 2. A longer green flag run though to start this race as we ran over the first 60 laps without a caution here in this one.
Last 10 laps, you got
10 laps to go in the stage now. So this playoff point is going to be huge as well as the regular season standings are considered. We came into this race with a pretty big lead in the regular season standings. And these 10 points are going to help along with the 5 we had earlier. Not going to get as many stage points as Stuart Friesen though, as Friesen starts dropping back more and more. Still only in 2nd though. He won the first stage and he finished 2nd though in stage 2. He will actually gain 4 points on us in the standings, and it looks like we got another slow truck on the track in turns 3 and 4. Will that bring out a caution? Johnny Sutter now up to 2nd. So the fresh tire is going to help Sutter to maybe finish in the top 5 in the stage now. Looked like Natalie Decker is a slow truck on the racetrack, and now Crafton in a great battle. Wow, all 3 of those trucks battling hard for 2nd, about 4.5 seconds back of the lead, but it's just a tremendous battle going on there. laps to go now in stage number 2. We are easily going to cakewalk away here with this one. Friesen's fallen all the way back to 4th now. Still going to outscore us by 2 points as far as the stage points are considered up to this point in the race. And I'm sure he will have a shot still to win. Johnny Sutter's going to finish 2nd in the stage because he's got 4 fresh tires compared to the rest of the field right now. So we have reached 3 laps to go. So if a caution comes out, the stage will be over at this point. We will not have enough laps to run under caution and come back to the green. So about to celebrate this victory here with Haley Deegan.
You got room. You're clear. Stay high up here. Clear low, bud. 2 to go. Still there? You got room. You're clear there. Clear all around.
White flag will be in the air. 1 lap to go here in stage number 2 at the Kansas Speedway.
Car outside. Clear all around.
6th in stage 1, a win in stage 2. Definitely picked the pace up here as well in the process. See if Friesen might have a chance here to get back at Crafton for the 2nd spot as they reach the white flag now. No, he's not really gaining on him at all.
Still there. All right.
Checkered flag, green checkered flag will be in the air here. Checkered for Haley Deegan. So Deegan will win stage 2. Pretty good start to the race here. We'll see just how this is going to go. Friesen did end up 4th. Crafton was 3rd in the stage, and everybody will pit now. We're only going to take 2 tires. Can run 48 laps on a full tank of fuel. We're going to win the race off of pit road because we took 2 tires, but I don't know if we're going to be able to lead every lap off the restart like we did under that first and only caution we've had in this race. Green flag will be in the air.
Clear high, clear high.
84 laps to go here at Kansas. An 87 lap final stage here to try and get to the victory. If we stay caution free, that means we will have run the final 103 laps under green in this race. And that would also mean we only would have 1 caution. The race is now halfway over. Cross flags in the air that time. 83 laps remain. And again, only taking the 2 tires to conserve the amount of tires that we have. Here comes Crafton on the bottom. Matt Crafton looking for his first lead of the race here tonight with 82 laps to go. He is there. He's looking to the inside for the race lead. We're going to continue to run the top side. Look at this run side by side now down the back straightaway. We're going to have the advantage down the straightaway, but back into 3 and 4. He's going to go right back down to the bottom again. Look how close we were to the wall that time. Crafton's going to complete the pass though. And try to get in his line, get the draft. Momentum right back here through the trial, but we're carrying a ton of speed to catch right back up to him. But Matt Crafton's going to lead his first lap of the race here tonight. Grant Enfinger, his teammate in the mix also. He's in third right behind us. I have to run the race on only one more set of left side tires. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll just have to see. Might have another finish kind of like we did at Atlanta. Now remember, Friesen won that race at Atlanta. He's already locked into the playoffs despite the fact he's been a contender for the win. Has been consistently in the top 5 all day. Well, Matt Crafton doing a whale of a job right now, holding on to the race lead. 2 drivers that started at the rear of the field. Due to completely different situations. Crafton started 31st, Deegan started 30th. They're running 1-2 on the racetrack right now. It's just kind of changing the intervals and the lap times here, lap by lap. Crafton's been running the bottom, Deegan's been running the top. A lot of speed now through the tri-oval. Crafton going to move back down to the bottom again. Which means Deegan will run the top. Crafton going to pull up in front, but now here comes the move to the bottom. Deegan for the lead. Side by side into turn 1. Now Deegan on the bottom. Crafton on the top and a big pass there. But now a crossover by Crafton. Great battle for the race lead. At the line, Deegan's going to lead the lap and take the lead right back again by inches, but Crafton's still there on the inside. Now into turns 1 and 2.
Careful, still there.
Dead even, look at this. Can Crafton clear us? No, he does not. We almost come together.
You're clear all around, man.
Back into turns 3 and 4. Crafton looking to the inside again. And the caution will fly with Deegan's bumper out in front. So caution will fly for the second time tonight with 77 laps to go. And the free pass will go to Ben Rhodes, so we will have 17 trucks on the lead lap. We got 3 trucks pitting here. All towards the second half of the field of what's on the lead lap. We're going to stay out here along with the leaders. We will restart in the lead. Good thing our bumper was out in front. We didn't have Crafton controlling the pace on the restart. So here we go. Back to the line, through the gears. Green flag in the air once again, following the second caution of the race. We have 73 laps to go. Quickly to the top side of the track. Here goes Haley Deegan on the restart. Even in turns 1 and 2. I usually don't do that, but I figured I'd take the gamble here this time. And we'll see if the great battle can continue here as Crafton is doing a whale of a job just trying to hold on to second right now with Stuart Friesen and Ross Chastain both closing in on it, but we know Stuart Friesen has a faster truck than Chastain at least. And Crafton have been pretty equal here throughout the night. I could see either one of those two contending for a shot to win this one. Where will those 3 trucks that ended up pitting here under that last pit stop? They will have 4 fresh tires, obviously. They'll be able to drive through this field and get to the front. How quickly can they do it? I think Austin Wayne Self's going to be the guy that's going to prevail the best out of it. He was in the top 10 as it was. And the tires he had, he was in 9th. 70 laps to go. That Crafton still holding on to second. Goes to the top side, freezing on the bottom. Trying to pass him through turns 1 to 2, as you can see out of the rear view mirror. On the top of your screen. The handling of this truck has definitely gotten better and better here throughout the race, as well as my driving ability. Alternate through the cameras here for the first time tonight. Again, first of 2 races of a doubleheader. They will not be back-to-back, but they will be. The second race will be at some point today. Got a big enough lead even for those guys that took 4 fresh tires under the last pit stop that I don't think they're going to have a great shot at catching us. At least until we end up having to come onto pit road, because obviously we only took the 2 fresh tires, so we'll have to pit first for anybody else, and we will take 4 tires whenever we decide to pit. Once the caution comes out, then everybody will pit at the same time likely. Make it to the end on fuel from where we're at right now. I do know I'll likely have 2 stops coming up. It'll be a 4-tire stop and then a 2-tire stop the next time. An 8-second lead on Stuart freezing. Matt Crafton very close to freezing at this point as well. Remember, this is the 4th time Egan has led in this race so far tonight. our left front tire now down under 20%. So it's only a matter of time before we hit pit road for a green flag pit stop here. We'll take 4 fresh tires. Again, it'll be the final time we could take 4 fresh tires in this race. We will then be able to stop for 2 at some point after that. So we know we're going to have to stop again. But can the left side tires last about 50 laps in this race? It'll be close. Assuming that we'll have about 50 laps to go by the time we have to pit here this first time. I don't know. Just joining us. In stage 1, we finished 6th. Freezing got the win in stage 1. In stage number 2, we ended up getting the victory. We've only had 2 cautions this entire race. This is going to be a barn burner of a finish. Let me tell you, first of 2 races of a doubleheader once again here.
All right, you're clear there.
Due to the fact we did not have a video posted yesterday.
You got room, you're clear there.
Just going down to the inside of the racetrack here just to pass these lap cars and pass them cleanly. That left front lasts as long as possible here.
Top 3, use it if you need it. All clear. Clear low, clear low. You got room. You got room, you're clear.
Remember, we have 17 trucks on the lead lap currently, so quite a few. 55 laps to go. We don't have a caution the rest of this race. I don't know how this race is going to play out, to be completely honest. I know how my strategy is going to play out, but as far as where I can predict us trying to compete for the win or not, I honestly have no clue. It all depends on when they come down onto pit road, knowing that I likely have 2 stops left. Because I don't even, I mean, 48 laps is what we can make it on fuel. We have 53 to go right now, so the pit now. We're definitely going to need a caution of some sort, or we're going to have to pit again at some point in time. Now we have 53 to go. My bad. I thought we had 53 laps left the last time we crossed the line, so yeah, now we're about 5 laps short still. Will we pit this time by, or will we wait and run one more lap? We're going to stay out of the pits this time through, and we will pit on the next lap. We'll try to last one more lap here.
You got room, you're clear.
Got 52 to go. Get to the inside of the racetrack here. Just able to get underneath Spencer Boyd, thankfully. Down onto pit road we go. Oh man, almost missed pit road. That was crazy. Coming down onto the flat. That tire may have actually blown right when we came off of the track and onto the apron. I think it popped, and that's why we almost missed pit road. That was a close call there. Good thing we pit this lap. But then again, coming off of the apron, or coming off the racing surface onto the apron, that might have been the cause of it actually blowing, with it being as worn out as it was. So we got a four tire pit stop coming. This is going to be a very interesting race to the finish here, folks.
All right, now, dig.
We're going to remain on the lead lap, at least for right now, but that obviously had us spend more time on pit road than what we needed.
Got one outside now.
We're going to have fresher tires here. We're going to dig into that lead. Again, how will that pay out here to the finish? It's going to be very, very interesting.
Careful, still there. All right, clear low. You got room, you're clear.
50 laps to go. At least for us, Friesen's going to come to the line now because he's in the race lead. So he's got 49 laps left in the race. Again, we cannot make it on field to the end from here. So we are going to have to pit. And unless we can save 3 laps of fuel, which I just don't think it's going to be possible, we'll probably need 2 cautions.
Still there inside. All right, you're clear then. You're all clear up top. You're all clear up top there.
Pretty good steady corner there for 3 and 4. And obviously the rules are going to be reversed as well with pitting earlier. Yes, we have the fresh tires. We're going to be gaining a lot of track position. This is going to be the most crucial point in the race as far as trying to run our best lap times. Because then once the leaders pit, they're going to have fresh tires trying to catch me right back. In the process that we're probably going to have to pit again also.
Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high.
And the caution will fly with 46 laps to go, our third caution of the race. And that is going to shape up a very interesting race to the finish. So, we got 1 caution back, but again, our right side tires have been wearing out before the end of a fuel run. So even if we are to pit now, I still think we're going to have to pit again for tires. So we're going to stay out this time. Take the track position, get back into the race lead. They're only going to have a couple lap fresher tires than me, so it's not going to really make much of a difference. Maybe right off the restart it will, but after about 5 laps, it should even right back out again. So here we go. Friesen going to line up in second. Deegan back in the race lead. The green flag will be in the air. 43 laps to go. 42 to go, excuse me, to decide the winner of the race. Very interesting race to the finish from here, to say the least. And this is pretty much going to run just about how the first stage did, in my opinion. That opening stage of the race. Got out to a really good restart there, got through the shifts pretty well. So I know the leaders can make it on fuel now. They're probably about 4 or 5 laps to the good if I had to guesstimate. Into second. Might be the first time today he has been inside the top 2. How long will that last with the faster trucks of Stuart Friesen and Matt Crafton just behind him? All of those guys racing for second is allowing us to hold on to the race lead. With 40 laps to go, it's what we want to see out of our rear view mirror. Got to build as big of a lead as possible for when we come onto pit road. Again, assuming we stay green. Doing a great job off this restart though, holding on. I think Ross Chastain being in second might be holding Crafton and Stuart Friesen back just for us to maintain our lead, because we're not really gaining on it. We've been about a second ahead after the first lap of this green flag run. Crafton now up to second, so here we go. The final 30 of this race. How will this work out? If we do get another caution, I'm definitely going to pit then. Take right side tires only and hope that the left side tires will last the rest of the way. The later the caution comes out, the better it'll suit us. Might be our best chance of winning. So even now that Crafton has taken second and Friesen is up to third, but still slightly pulling away lap after lap, corner after corner. And that's because Friesen and Crafton are still battling for second hard with each other. That could be the race for the win if I cannot catch back up to him again after I have to pit. We are going to run these set of tires as long as we possibly can here. Going to stay out of the pits as long as we can. Hoping for that caution. Friesen now up to second. He has just passed Crafton for the second spot on the racetrack. If we do finish the race under green, only 3 cautions the entire race. That is not a lot by any means. We'll just have to see. 30 laps to go. We're going to catch lap traffic here in the coming laps, and hopefully they don't slow us up too much, if at all. Really close to the wall that time. Almost had to get out of the gas, but trying to just run as fast of laps as possible here. 27 laps to go.
Hold your line, got one inside. You got room, you're clear.
About a 6.5 second lead on Matt Crafton. 26 laps to go here at Kansas.
You got room, you're clear. You got room, you're clear there. Still there. You got room, you're clear. All right, clear low.
We're managing the tires a lot better here in this final run of the race, which is good. What we have so far throughout. Problem is, we only have a 9-second lead, and I say only because we pit, we're gonna obviously lose the lead. I'd like to have a lot bigger of a lead than what we have right now if we're gonna want a chance to win this race. It's assuming we're gonna stay green to the end, because I mean, again, we've only had 3 cautions this entire race, 250 miles, 167 laps. I just don't know if we're gonna get another caution in this one.
Stay low, stay low. You got room, you're clear.
So if we do get another winner in this race, a new winner, who will it be? As of right now, it would be Matt Crafton, because he would take over the race lead when we come onto pit road. Crafton has not won a race yet on this season. Therefore, he would be the 4th different winner in the first 7 races of the year.
You got room. You're clear.
And only 8 drivers can lock in spots in the Truck Series playoffs. One tire getting really worn out now. I'm at 19% tire wear. We don't even have to pit for fuel when we come in because we are going to be good to the end. Well, no, never mind. We probably are going to have to pit for fuel. We're about laps short right now.
Careful, still there.
Just a little bit of gas. Should be enough to make it to the end. We just have to take a quarter tank of fuel. Again, just trying to think of ways to make the pit stop as quick as possible. 18 laps to go.
All clear. Your tires are getting pretty bad.
Now only 12 trucks on the lead lap, but again, when they come on the pit road, a lot of those guys are going to get the laps back, especially the ones that are just now passing. That's less trucks I have to pass the second time through as well. I'll likely come out in front of them on the racetrack.
All right, you're clear then.
We've had a couple races since we've won in the Truck Series, so trying to get it done here. And of course, every point matters, even though I'm already locked into the playoffs with 3 wins in the early going of the season. Trying to win that regular season title to get the additional 15 playoff points entering postseason, so that could be huge. We're going to pit this time by. So this will be our lap in which we will pit. So luckily, Enfinger gave us the inside there, and here we come onto pit road. A 2-tire stop.
You're going too fast. Go easy on the tires.
Great job getting it down to 45 miles an hour onto pit road. So that'll definitely give us enough fuel to the end. Taking a quarter tank. And this is going to be the race to finish here if we stay green. Where will we come out of the pits? Man, that 45 miles an hour down pit road just looks so slow with everybody else going on by. We need to make this a quick time. So even for a 2-tire stop, this is looking like it's going to be our fastest of the day. 8.6 seconds. So what we need is, Crafton is in the lead. We're back to 9th currently. Is that going to be enough time to catch him? We know we're the fastest truck on the racetrack, and now that we've got 2 fresh tires to go along with it compared to the rest of the field, we'll see. Trying to get back up to speed here. We're a little less than a half track behind the race leader. Now we're back to 11th.
Still there?
We're going to quickly get around Gillen for the 10th spot. So we're back in the top 10 here. We might need a caution. 13 laps to go. We'll see. This is going to be close. How much can we tick off in lap times here to the end? we might need a caution. Oh, wow, and just as I said something, the caution will fly with 12 laps to go. And that is going to be the difference maker in this one. We'll see if anybody on the lead lap is coming down. It doesn't look like it. As we are late in the race, everybody trying to hold on to their track position. So the caution flies with 12 laps to go. Shouldn't have to worry about the left side tires. They'll be able to make it to the end now. And here we go. We're going to restart in 9th.
Coming to the green.
Again, we
Be ready.
tires on these guys. Caution was perfect timing here. We've got enough laps. We can get this done. Green flag in the air here at Kansas. Only 8 laps to decide to win the race. 3 wide on the restart now, going into turns 1 and 2. Crafton gonna just be able to block us. Had to get out of the gas now. Quickly up to second. Now looking to the inside for the race lead down the back straightaway. Side by side as Deacon looks to blow past Crafton in the 88 and get back up to speed here. And they're gonna have no contest for us. 7 laps to go. Deacon back on here at Kansas. A perfect timely caution. It was going to be interesting to see if we stayed green, if we were going to be able to catch him. It was going to be close, but we do know at this point that we've pretty much got this race all but sealed. Again, we could back up, but as long as I don't spin the tires off the restart, I should have it locked in. There's now only 6 laps left. Just trying to run clean laps now at this point. Yeah, even if we go multiple overtimes, those left side tires, the left front tire will last to the end. And we'd have to go like ridiculous, like 4 or 5 overtimes for us to not have that left front tire make it to the finish.
To go this time back.
So it only took us a lap off the restart to get to the lead. Kind of figured we were going to pull by him. I didn't think it was going to be that quick though. I figured we'd have a harder time getting through the traffic. Just through turns 1 and 2 alone, we got up to second. Everybody battling back there for. Very interesting race here. A lot of strategy that was being played, especially within the last 50 laps of the race. But it looks like we're going to come out with the victory after all in our first of 2 races of a doubleheader Saturday. The next race will be coming up later tonight. Just hoping we stay green at this point. Still only 4 cautions though throughout this race, very few. And they were all sporadic. We had a lot of decently long green flag runs in this one as well. The left front tire getting pretty worn out, but we should be fine. From this point on, I mean, realistically, we could probably run about another 10 laps to be able to make it. Two laps to go. We're a mile and a half away from the white flag. Stuart Friesen now up to second. He's just past Matt Crafton here. Crafton just going to get him back. Great race back there for second. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go here at Kansas. We're going to win by over 10 seconds. Who saw that coming with the way the strategy was coming out? Not saying I wouldn't have gotten to the leaders if we stayed green, but the caution definitely helped us get the victory. We were about 13 seconds back at the time of the caution, but we were gaining pretty rapidly. Checker flag in the air up in turn 4. Haley Deegan is going to get another win on the season. Win number 4 and race number 7. And now time to celebrate with the burnout celebration. There we go. Burn it until the engine blows. Alright. That is going to be all here for this one. Thanks for tuning in. 7 minutes total time on the race. The 2 stage winners finish first and second in this one. 127 minutes. A longer truck series race with the 250 miles that we had in store in this one. So we add on to a pretty big points lead now. We had a good points day. Obviously winning a stage, getting 5 stage points in the first stage of the race. And there is Deegan in victory lane. So we had the fastest lap of the race at 31.913. We also led the most laps. I didn't think I led that many laps in the race, but yes, we did. 112 of the 167 laps led. Again, we started at the rear of the field. So we went from 30th to 1st. Crafton as well had a good race, though. He finished in the top 3 after starting 31st as well. So we had a fast truck. That is going to be all here for this one. Again, tune in later tonight. We got another race coming our way on this channel. Button for more NASCAR Heat 4 and other NASCAR related content on the daily. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and or the commentary in general. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.